All right, so in the back here now, we've got our factory inner and flare off. So the next step is going to be getting ready to put the new steel bracket up. So JK is going to use 8 Rivnuts to hold this guy in, and then a couple bolts and nuts. So we'll go ahead and start with the Rivnuts. We've got a 25/64 drill bit here, is the most ideal size for these. And we're going to be drilling out 4 holes on the front and the back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the back, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll go ahead and put our Rivnuts in those. Get your safety glasses on.
Please paint that. This is the one steel piece. Paint it. This tool is so nice. It keeps it straight when you actually insert it. That's the big problem with the big hand ones. You can throw them off center. This one pulls it straight every time. Barely any maintenance. Put some oil in it every now and then. Good to go.
Now, I'm going to take our bolts, button head bolts here that don't have any washers on them. That's what we're going to need for this step. Start there. And then grab your 5/32 Allen. Go ahead and put the steel up.
Also notice you will see a couple holes that are not used. These are our jig holes. So everything is jig welded here to keep straightness and stop bowing. So jig hole, don't worry about them. They're just there.
Now that we've got all those started but still loose, grab the 2 remaining ones with nuts here. And these will go in the middle 2 holes, not on the back side.
Big reason we left those not squeeze nuts is because when we have inner fenders available, there'll be a bracket that'll probably go there as well, just like the JLs. Can we tighten everything down now?
Yes. I like to start from the top center and work my way down to the sides.
Notice this. Hey, we don't have dropping a tool on video yet.
Not yet. I have it for the fronts.
All right, so with your steel bracket on, now is the time to install your spacer. You'll see on the fender itself here, there's actually a split, and this split is for corner armor to be installed as well. Our corner armor will be 3/16 of an inch thick, aluminum or steel, so that's why this gap is 3/16. A lot of other companies will use a little bit thinner, so you may end up with a little bit of a gap there, but it's kind of just what it is. If you are not mounting it with corner armor, you will get this spacer. So these are actually PEM to go on the back side here and bolt onto the fender from the front. So it'll sit right here, fill that gap up against the body, and be good to go. So we'll hold it in place, and there are 2, looks like 1/2-inch bolts, Allen heads, that'll go in this hole here, and then this hole back here to hold that spacer on. Here, you hold it right there.
I don't think it's way too, well, it might go in that one maybe.
Okay, and once you actually have these 2 bolts in, you don't want to tighten them down just yet. We want to leave them a little bit loose. When we get the fender up onto the body, we can still move it around and get it in the right spot. Then you can lock it down. So now we will first bolt up the fender, and you'll see here that we use more of the squeeze nuts in the steel. So you will install all of these ones, get it up onto the body, and then we will actually have a couple of holes to mark and remove it again. So this hole, and there's one down at the bottom, actually go into the body panel to pull the top of the fender to the body and just give it a little bit more support. So we'll install it first, make sure we like it, line up our holes, mark them, take it off, drill it, put it back on.
So for bolting the flare up to the steel, use the button heads with the washers here, just like that, and leave them all loose at first, then we'll put them all in, then we'll tighten them down.
All right, so you will notice that you cannot get a Sharpie into these holes because of the lip. Not yet, Jacob says. So here's our little handy trick that we do. Paint pen and your little Allen you've been using. Dab the end of that. And then put it in the hole. And it marks it. So do that for the other 1, 2, 3. And then we'll remove the fender. Put those couple squeeze nuts in. And this JK will be complete. So when the fender is removed, you can see all your marks that you made. So we will center punch, do a little drill bit, put some masking tape so we don't flake any paint off, put a couple more squeeze nuts in here, and then the final assembly. Also a good note, when you're drilling these holes, you really want to watch when it actually goes through. You don't want to sink it, because if that hits the body, you're going to dent it, and then you're going to have a little dent. So control the drill.
And step up your drill bit sizes.
And go multiple sizes. Don't just go one big one because it'll
just twist it and then it'll be all
then it's
sideways.
gross. Control. All right, holes are drilled. Time to squeeze nut.
Rivnuts with the socket heads. That's what we're going to use for these. Rivnuts in the body. There we go. Point it that way. Just that fast.
All right, squeeze nuts installed. No dents in the body, just how we want it. Let's put the fender back on. All right, so that is the install for the new JK Highline Fender Flares. We did only do one side. Take what you saw on one side, transfer it to the other side. Identical, just driver to passenger. We're done.